Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope this message finds you all well. So no matter where you're checking in from, whether it's your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, I hope you're surrounded by peace, love, and success. So I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the last 72 hours. Obviously, this country and many communities across the nation and the world have been made aware of just some of the major issues that we're dealing with as a society, not just here in the United States, but globally, and the fact that many people want to assume that we live in a violent culture, when violence has really been a part of our history since I can remember. The fact is that there's more social media and there's more cameras and there are more outlets that can share that information, so everything is maximized. I am not by any stretch of the imagination downplaying or minimizing the impact of these horrible acts that have been happening in the last number of days. What I'm saying is that these things have been happening for a long time without the cameras rolling. But today I had an opportunity to be invited by the Chief of Police of Hartford to the Hartford Police Department station here in the Safety Complex in Hartford, Connecticut, to meet with not only the Chief, but all of the commanders and all of the other folks that lead the units on the street, and to also have the presence of all the community leaders in this community and the mayor's office and members of the state representatives in the state that represent the state here in Hartford and different districts across the city. And the one thing that is clear is that we are far and above ahead of the times with regard to the community being connected to the police department. Not saying at all, suggesting that there are not any issues or problems that happen with day to day. You got to understand that when you are leading hundreds of people, it's hard to account for every single one. But the Hartford Police Department is doing the very best job that it can and has done a great job throughout the year, throughout 2 years actually, to meet with the community and have leaders in the community that represent the community, to communicate with the community and to make sure that we're involved in everything that they do and that they're involved in everything that we do. Now we know that this is something that many communities won't want to hear. I'm a former gang member, a former criminal that was chased by police and had my negative interactions with police. But now I have another side. I look at it from the other side, and I've had the opportunity to spend time around these gentlemen and with ladies for the last 11 years and a little more. And I've seen the good as well, and I've seen the greater good, and how many more individuals in these departments have a real kind heart for caring for the community. So we cannot allow for a couple of people to really determine how we treat an entire nation of law enforcement officers, that when there's a fire in your house, or there's a burglary, or there's a robbery or an assault, or even a homicide, like in my situation when my brother was killed, officers didn't care if I was Latino, if I was Puerto Rican. They came, they helped, they consoled, they grieved with me, and eventually solved my issue and helped me move on. So I'm going to attest to that. I don't agree with the treatment of individual officers for certain situations, but I can say, and I can be a testament to the fact that there are many more good and honest people than there are not. And I live it every day. So I just implore you to allow the positive energy that we need in this community and that we need in this world to overcome and win over the negativity. Don't let all the media and all the different things that can impact your thinking control. Go out and experience it. Get involved in your community. Get to know your officers. Demand that the officers in your community get to know you in a safe and healthy and productive way. Obviously thinking about new ways that we can interact with one another, so things like these that happened in the last few days don't happen again. Once again, we control and we have control of ourselves and how we believe and how we think. And let's think positive, please. Let's think peaceful, because this is one of the things that we can do to definitely keep our kids safe and to ensure that our future generations are protected in every angle and every aspect of society and every aspect of work and every aspect of community. We definitely need these things to happen. So with that, as always, I wish you, your family, your loved ones, and everyone in your circle, from the bottom of my heart to yours on these difficult days, peace.